Good morning, friends. If you're having a cup of coffee or tea, cheers. Clink. Here's to a wonderful day. Oh, it's good. And you know what else is good? Is those apple cinnamon cups, aka muffins, that I made. They are really, really good. And this is my second cup of coffee. I've gotten into the habit ever since the rhino started four long months ago. Never ending rhino. That's what it feels like. Ever since the rhino started, I make a coffee when I get up and I pour myself a cup. And right before the boys have to get ready, get dressed, I'll enjoy a cup of coffee. And then I will, when they leave, I get my second cup. Now, usually I would wait until they would go to school, but now I got into the habit of having my first cup like right in the morning, about 7:30, and I had an apple cinnamon cup, slash muffin this morning, and it does go great with coffee. It really does. Oh, it is so good. I am definitely going to be making that recipe again, and I might even double it next time. I probably will. I got 16, but 16 was not enough. No, I think it was 16, or was it 15? No, I think it was 16, wasn't it? Yeah. But it's not enough. No. I can't stop eating them. No. So, and it's a great way to use up extra apples. If you have extra apples, use them up in a recipe like that. But it does remind me of apple crumble. It really does. Yeah. Because you have your apples in your oatmeal. All it's missing is the whipped cream. Is that good water? Yeah. She has water in her dish. Yes, but that's where she drinks it from the humidifier. She has her own water dish that we refresh all the time, right? But that's where she chooses to drink the water from the Hello Kitty humidifier. Turn it off, of course. And what's funny is last night, I topped it up, right? I put fresh water in there, and she was sitting right next to it, and she saw me put the water in, okay? And then I go lie down because our mattress is right over here. We've been sleeping downstairs for 4 months, and cannot wait till we get to move everything back upstairs. But the hubby was doing his live Poshmark show, and what does she do? Even though and she saw me top it up, right? So it's right to the top, because I have trouble seeing water because it's clear. So she goes and she meows at the hubby, and he has to come and add just a little bit more, not too much more because it would overflow, but just to show her, yeah, there's water in there. And then she drank it. It's like, oh my gosh, she's so silly. she's a character. She is Miss Lois Lane. Yeah. Cats aren't normal. They're not. I never had a normal cat. Cats always have their perks like that, their personality perks, and their, just the way they act is just, they're funny. Yeah. Never a dull moment. And then I made burritos for dinner. I haven't made burritos for a very long time, and I need to make them more often because they are really cheap, reasonable meal to make. The only thing I had to get was the tortillas and the canned corn and canned tomatoes. I already had the beans on me, baked beans, and what else did I have? Was that it? Oh, and I put the refried beans on there because I usually do that for tacos, but I forgot when we had tacos to put that on tacos, so I put it on the burritos before I put the stuffing in, and it was so good. And all it is just your rice and whatever you like with rice. So I did corn, I did tomatoes, and I did baked beans, and it was really good. We have enough for lunch for leftovers, so Yeah, but Casey didn't like it because of the tomatoes. Yeah, I know. Sometimes he likes tomatoes. I guess it just depends. Like, if tomatoes are in spaghetti, he doesn't really taste them, but in the burrito, he tasted them. And I drained them too. I drained the can of tomatoes to the best that I could, anyways. And yeah, he didn't like them. It was just the tomatoes. So next time I make them, I will leave the tomatoes out. But yeah, it was just really, really good. And it was different too, so it's nice to switch it up. But yeah, I gotta do that more often, you know. Mm. Yeah, and if you had chicken, you can add chicken in there, you know, and you can do like sweet and sour sauce, you know, sour cream, shredded cheese. Like, there's the possibilities are endless with burritos. You know, you could just add anything to it, and it'd be delicious. Mm. And it was delicious. It really was. So the boys came home last night with a field trip permission slip, which I still have to fill out. I have till the end of the week. I'm gonna pay for it first online, and then I'll fill it out. I'll do that today. But yeah, this is Casey's first field trip. Before, like, since before the pandemic, because this is his first field trip. You know, Henry had a field trip last summer. It was the end of the year field trip. They went to the Park House Museum, and they went to the ice cream parlor, and they went to a splash pad, and they had like a picnic. He didn't go because he didn't want, like, if they, you know, he probably would have went, but you had the splash pad outside, and it's warm and it's hot, and he sweats and he has eczema, and that just really irritates him. So he didn't want to go. So it's like, okay, I have to pay for it. So it's like, you know, in a way, I kind of suck, because, you know, it's like you're going to be making memories with your schoolmates. You know, I used to love field trips. Those were the best days in school, when you went on a field trip, you know. And I felt, you know, like, oh, you're going to miss out, but he didn't care. And if they didn't go to the splash pad and had their lunch at the, you know, picnic tables, he probably would have went. But it was like, that was it. Nope, you know, and it's like, that's fine. It was at the end of the year, so it's like, you know what, it's your choice. You know, you don't want to go. It's no big deal. Yeah. Yeah. So this one, they're going in a town that is close to us. They are going to see a Lego exhibit, which is right up their alley, especially Casey's. Both classes are going, and I think maybe another class. So this exhibit is on until like April, and I've already seen the pictures online, and the sculptures are like amazing. Like, how the heck did you do this? Like, you know, how many hours, how many years did it take you to build that, you know, sculpture? Now, we've been to the one in Toronto, Legoland. That was like, oh, when did we go there? 2018, I think. We haven't really been anywhere since the pandemic, and I'm not sure if we're going anywhere this year. I'm not even thinking about that. I can't think about going on like a road trip or a weekend getaway. I can't think about that until this is done. The reno is done, but I'm not sure if we are. It's just, everything is so expensive, and everything's gone up, skyrocketed in price. And like, to see this Lego exhibit, which I think it would be worth it, you know, because there's lots of sculptures, and there's also like an area where you can build Lego. But it costs $13 each person to get in, plus tax. So for all of us to go, excuse me, for all of us to go, it would be like around $55, give or take. And that's like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. You know, that's what it costs for us to go to the movies. You know, like, Yeah, and that's if we go on a regular day and it's not like cheap night, a Tuesday, but then it's like, Tuesday nights. You remember how Tuesday nights at the movies used to be really, really dirt cheap? Not anymore. Like they're still cheaper to go. It's still cheaper to go on a Tuesday, but they're not as cheap as they were. Like I remember going on Tuesday and like the movie tickets were like $5.50 or something like that. They're so cheap. Yeah. I know. Oh, not anymore though. There are a few extra dollars. Um, I think when we do go on a Tuesday, I think I save around $10. Yeah. But yeah, it's expensive. Like everything costs money, costs an arm and a leg, and it's expensive. So I'm glad they're going on a field trip, and it's only $16. $13 to get in, of course, and then the rest is for the bus. So you have to pay for the bus and bus gas. So yeah, and so that's not too bad. And I know they'll love it because it's right up the alley. If you saw, I posted on my community board. Casey made, I'll put it right here just in case you didn't see it. He made Iron Man of Lego. No step-by-step instruction booklet. He just, I don't know, he knew where the pieces went. And it's like, how do you do that? Because I can't do that. I need a step-by-step instruction booklet. Okay, connect this piece to this piece. That's what I need. But he can take a bunch of Legos and like somehow he sees it in his head and he puts it together like bippity boppity boo, here's Iron Man's head. And it looks like Iron Man. He did an amazing job. And it's going to go in his bedroom. Can you guess what theme his bedroom is? Yeah, it's Marvel. I need to look for Marvel items. I haven't been able to get out to look. But I was looking online, but I'm thinking I might find a Marvel stuff a little bit cheaper in the store because it's like I said, everything's pricey. Yeah, I'll find stuff eventually, but I might have to wait till we go thrifting and find Marvel stuff. Yeah, but he did an excellent job, so that's why like this field trip is right up their alley, and they will have fun. Yeah. And it's indoors, so and it's not hot out yet. Yeah, but it is nice. Spring has definitely arrived a little bit earlier because it is nice up there, especially by the afternoon. It is nice and warm. You don't need a winter jacket, knock on wood. So I hope winter has, taken a hike and go take that long winter's nap. Yes, and don't return. Mm-hmm. Oh, my coffee's almost gone. Somebody keeps drinking it. Must be Stitch. Yeah, must be him. He's drinking it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think that's all that's been going on. Yeah. Yeah, so. Oh, we finished Thor. We finished that one. I'm not sure if we're going to start another Marvel movie, but we did finish Thor 4, which isn't my favorite. Like, why does Thor have to lose everyone he loves? His parents, his brother, and Jane. Like, why? Like, I know, like, every superhero loses somebody they love because it kind of shapes them into who they are, right? It makes them a superhero, but it's a superhero way. Every superhero has lost somebody that they love. Like if Batman didn't lose his parents, he would never become Batman, but like with the Spider-Man one with Tom Holland, they never did. The Spider-Man movies are so different because Tom Holland, they never did an origin story with his Spider-Man. He never had Uncle Ben. He had a very, very young Aunt May, Melissa Tomei. But she is the one that, of course, ends up dying. And it's like, oh, like every superhero loses somebody, and it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, it does. And I feel sorry for Thor because he lost 4 people that he loves. 4, and I'm like, that is not fair. No, justice for Thor. Like, I don't know. It's just like, wow. So he loses his family and the woman he loves. That is wrong, okay? Yeah, and I think they are doing another Thor movie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really like number 4, so I don't really have high hopes for number 5. Yeah, I think the first 3 were the better ones. But yeah, so I'm not sure if we're going to watch another Marvel one. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Yeah, yeah. And we also watched all of the Galaxy ones. All of them. Yeah, yeah. All of them. I know. Oh, they're good. They're funny. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to finish my coffee, get this day going, and I hope everyone is doing well and that it's starting to look like spring where you are and feeling like spring, and that the snow is disappearing. I know other areas of Canada probably have snow sticking around for longer, and usually we do too. Usually, I think this time about a year ago we had snow, and we usually do, but it's nice not to have snow. And yeah, and now comes the muddy season, though, unfortunately, the muddy season, which I don't like, but because it starts to rain a lot, which is good for the plants and trees, but not so good for my shoes. No, I don't know. I don't like the mud, but it's better to have mud and snow. I know. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'll see you next fun video. Take care, be blessed, and thanks for hanging out with me and having coffee with me. I really, truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys next fun video. And as always, ta-ta for now. Bye!